We look up stars, galaxies, vastness beyond measure. It's natural to ask, where did it all come from? How did this universe, our universe, come to be? For centuries, the answer seems simple. It was always there. But what if that's wrong? What if the universe, as we understand it, had a beginning, a moment when time itself flickered on? Science points to an event roughly 13.8 billion years ago, the Big Bang. This monumental event marks the beginning of our universe as we know it. An unimaginably dense point, smaller than an atom, suddenly expanded. This point, often referred to as a singularity, contained all the mass and energy that would eventually form everything in the universe. This wasn't an explosion in the traditional sense, like a bomb going off. Instead, it was an expansion of space itself, stretching and growing at an incredible rate. The fabric of space-time was born in this moment, setting the stage for the formation of galaxies, stars, and planets. But what was there before the Big Bang? This question has puzzled scientists and philosophers for centuries. Was there a time before time, a space before space? Some theories suggest that a previous universe collapsed, leading to the Big Bang. This idea, known as the Big Bounce, proposes a cyclical model of the universe, where each Big Bang is followed by a Big Crunch. Others propose the existence of a multiverse, with our universe being just one bubble in a much grander structure. In this view, countless other universes could exist, each with its own laws of physics and constants. But there's another more radical idea that nothing existed before. This concept challenges our understanding of existence itself. Not empty space, for space itself didn't exist. There was no void, no emptiness, just a complete absence of anything. The very notion of before becomes meaningless in this context as time and space are intertwined, and both were born from the Big Bang. No time ticking by for time too is unborn. The arrow of time, which we experience as a constant forward progression, had not yet begun its journey. This is a concept difficult for our human minds, bound by time and space, to grasp. Our entire experience is framed by these dimensions, making it nearly impossible to imagine their absence. Yet it is this very mystery that drives scientific inquiry and philosophical debate, pushing the boundaries of our understanding and challenging us to rethink the nature of reality itself. Think of time like a movie reel. Each moment is a frame, and together they create the story of our universe. The Big Bang is the first frame. It's the moment when everything we know began. There's no before the first frame, right? Just like in a movie, there's nothing before the first scene. It's the beginning of the story the film tells. Every subsequent frame builds on this initial moment, creating a continuous narrative. Similarly, our universe, with its space and time, might be the first frame of existence. Before that, there was no before in the conventional sense. It's not that we don't know what happened, it's that the very concept of happening breaks down. Time, as we understand it, didn't exist. This isn't to say the universe popped into being from absolute nothingness. The laws of physics, as we know them, suggest a more complex picture. Quantum physics, the study of the very small, suggests that even a vacuum is teeming with potential, with energy fluctuations constantly occurring, with particles constantly flickering in and out of existence. These quantum fluctuations could have played a role in the birth of our universe. As the universe expanded from the Big Bang, these tiny fluctuations grew, leading to the formation of galaxies, stars, and planets. Over billions of years, these structures evolved, creating the vast cosmic web we observe today. And within this grand tapestry, life emerged, eventually leading to human civilization capable of pondering its own origins. So when we think of time, it's not just a sequence of events, but a profound journey from the very first frame to the present moment. And as we rewind this cosmic film, we gain a deeper understanding of our place in the universe. Time, like a movie reel, is a continuous unfolding story, with each frame holding a piece of the grand narrative. Imagine a loaf of raisin bread. The dough is space-time, and the raisins are galaxies. As the loaf bakes, the dough expands, carrying the raisins along. This is similar to how galaxies move apart in our expanding universe. Now, imagine slicing the loaf. Each slice represents a moment in time. You can't have a slice without the loaf, just like you can't have time without the universe. This analogy helps us visualize how space and time are interconnected, forming a single fabric. If the universe began, then both space-time began with it. Section 5, the illusion of separation. We experience time as linear, a straight line from past to future. This perception is deeply ingrained in our daily lives, influencing how we plan, remember, and anticipate events. We mark our calendars, celebrate birthdays, and commemorate anniversaries, all based on this linear progression. But Einstein's theory of relativity suggests time is more fluid, affected by gravity and speed. Imagine a clock on a spaceship traveling near the speed of light. It would tick slower compared to a clock on Earth. This phenomenon, known as time dilation, reveals the flexible nature of time. Just as our perception of up and down has no meaning in the vastness of space, our intuitive understanding of time may be similarly limited. In the boundless expanse of the cosmos, directions lose their conventional meaning, and so might our linear concept of time. Could it be that past, present, and future all exist simultaneously, and it's our consciousness that moves through this already existing space-time like a traveler on a pre-laid path? This idea challenges our conventional wisdom, suggesting that every moment in time is eternally present, waiting to be experienced. If the universe had a beginning, does it also have an end? The Big Bang theory posits that the universe started from a singular point and has been expanding ever since. But what lies at the end of this expansion? Is there a final destination, or is the journey itself infinite? Or could it be cyclical, collapsing and expanding in an endless dance of creation? Some theories suggest that the universe might undergo cycles of birth, death and rebirth, much like the seasons on Earth. This cyclical model offers a different perspective, where the end is merely a new beginning, and the dance of creation continues indefinitely. Section 6. New physics, new thinking. These questions push the boundaries of our current understanding. They force us to confront the limitations of our human intuition, honed by our experiences in a world governed by classical physics. But the universe doesn't care about our intuition. It operates by its own rules, rules we are only beginning to uncover. To truly understand the universe's origin, we may need to develop entirely new physics. A physics that can describe the universe before time and space as we know them existed. Section 7. The ultimate question. The question of the universe's origin isn't just a scientific one, it's a philosophical one. It forces us to confront our place in the cosmos. Are we just fleeting specks in an indifferent universe, or do we play a more significant role? Does a universe with a beginning imply a beginner? These questions have no easy answers. They challenge our deepest assumptions about reality and our place within it. Section 8. A universe of possibilities. The idea that the universe had a beginning, a moment when time itself began, is a profound one. It challenges our understanding of reality and opens up a universe of possibilities. While we may never know for sure what, if anything, existed before our universe, the very act of asking the question expands our minds and pushes the boundaries of human knowledge. And that in itself is a remarkable thing.